Hello ODL viewers and welcome to another episode. Wherever you are watching us from, we are welcoming you. Today we are going to see a community safe place for children. We were told about it and we decided to come and pay them a visit. If you remember, a young man from Canada I met at Teza Trail. You should go back to the vlog for Teza Trail and see Nikita from Canada who spoke to me about this place, this mission they are doing here, and today is the day where I am here finally to see them and ask relevant questions and introduce you this place of safety for children. The interview will be a bit longer, however, very interesting, so stay tuned. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, my name is Dalila Nimagaritse. Yes, so I came to visit this place today, hoping to meet the people who live here and introduce themselves. What's your name?
Well, my name is Lev. I
Okay.
study at the medical college in Russia.
Okay.
Now just here for 2 months.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. So are you coming to, what are you coming to do specifically here? And what is the mission called, this place?
Well, I help in the medical cabinet.
Okay.
Слушай, как будет воскресная школа?
The mission, this place.
Back to life. А? Нет,
Yes,
как будет
yes.
воскресная школа? Как будет, типа, я веду уроки воскресной школы? Sunday school class.
Oh, okay. The mission is called what? The mission, this
Back to
mission.
life.
Back to life.
Back to life.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
That's wonderful.
Yes, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Remember last time we met at Teza Trail?
Yeah, it's been a blast. It's
Yes.
obviously a little bit warmer here, a little
Yes.
bit calmer environment,
Yeah.
but
I promised to come and see when you told me about your mission here at this place, which we're gonna explore more and show our viewers. I promised that I'll make a visit. So here I am today.
yeah, of course. Welcome to Back to Life. It's obviously been a pleasure. It's a very big change up
Yeah.
from the cold corners of Canada, but
Okay.
it's been delightful, and it's really nice helping out with the kids.
So the mission is called
Back to Life.
Back to Life. How did Back to Life start?
It's a long story.
Yeah.
The organizer of it, Sylvestre,
Uh-huh.
is at some point he studied in Russia,
Okay.
and at some point he decided to, through the help and support of his church in Russia, to come back to Burundi
Okay.
and to start a mission here and to help out the kids here in Mubona.
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 Oh yes, I was about to ask you. Here, it's where? Where are we in Bujumbura City?
So we are in the region BUTERERE.
BUTERERE.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm
Yes,
gonna be terrible with my
Yes,
pronunciation.
it's
here.
BUTERERE.
Yes,
Mhm.
and
Quartier Mubone.
Quartier Mubona.
Okay, Quartier Mubone. That's where this Back to Life place is established. So this is a compound. I would like you to take me around. And when did this compound existed and started to be built?
I mean, this mission really started about 5 years ago, but it was really grassroots. So they had to rent a space. The space was kind of terrible. They would be having to eat on the ground.
Okay.
And then slowly over time, it started growing. There ended up being more kids that desperately needed help. And so about a year ago, they ended up moving over here into this permanent location. And it's honestly been growing and blooming ever since.
So this place, if someone wanted to know exactly in Mubone, Mubone and Buterere is known for something. What is it exactly, and what pushed Sylvestre to begin this mission back to life?
It's the city dump, and it's the fact that the city dump has a lot of people on it. Adults, it's really hard and heartbreaking to see somebody just spend an entire day scavenging for things, picking up diseases oftentimes. But what's really heartbreaking is the kids. A lot of the kids either are missing a father or a mother, or both of them, and it's the kids like this that Sylvestre decided to start a mission for.
Okay, so the vision or the mission of this organization is to remove the kids from there.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so the kids that have no other choice.
The motto is.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forget the motto.
Okay.
But yeah, the main message of the motto is to take away all the kids from the garbage dump.
Yes.
Every single one that, again, has no other choice but to be scavenging for food over there. We give them food, we give them shelter, we give them a community, and help them in any other way that we can.
Yes. So you told us last time that you spent 3 months here. So how has it been, and how did you spend your 3 months very, very wisely?
Yeah, it's been a wonderful place. Obviously, at this point, I'm counting down the days. I got exactly 7 days left.
Okay.
Next Tuesday,
So I came at the right time.
Exactly the right time. Yes, next Tuesday, I'm flying back to Canada. But so far, yeah, it's been pretty busy. You know, spending time either helping with the medical care or helping with the food, organizing different events for the kids. So once a month, we give out food to every kid, either over here at the base or people that are still at the dump, feeding 300 kids. Giving lectures, so giving lectures, teaching about the Bible, teaching about just giving English lessons, or just general knowledge. So for example, about a week ago, I gave a lecture just about infections and diseases and treatments and why we have malaria nets and all of this stuff, because again, it's important that people know this, and there's not a lot of opportunities to have it.
Yeah. So children are on holiday. How busy is it? Because, okay, when you are dealing with children, it's busy all the time, either it's holidays or school days. So when did the holiday start, and how many does this base have children? How many children?
We have two sides to this. We have kids that don't have a place to sleep at all.
Okay.
And so those kids stay in our guest residences here.
Okay.
But some kids, they have a house, but their parents neglect them, and their parents just ignore them. And so those kids come here, and we give them food, and we give them a place for, we help them get their education here.
Okay.
So again, about 16 kids stay here just overnight, and 100 in total are here receiving food and education.
Okay. So how closely do they work with people like you? How do you come to know this place, and coming all the way from Russia or Canada? Because I understand there's other volunteers. How do you get to know this place and choose it to come and volunteer here? Because I believe you are not paid.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, again, of course, it's a volunteering opportunity. It's been a wonderful one. It's the one that I'm really thankful for. And I guess a lot of volunteers come and go here. It's mostly a Russian mission, so everybody else here speaks Russian. I was born in Russia too. My personal story is I had a childhood friend all the way back in Russia, and he ended up, in his own mysterious ways, he ended up coming over here about half a year ago. And when I started thinking, how do I want to spend my own summer, I ended up looking around and discovered that this place is the most interesting and the most meaningful, and a place where I can make the most impact for the people.
So do you think there is more students? Because last time at Teza, some of them joined, but I didn't see them today, the girls, the Russian girls. Do you think there is more coming, and more students who are on holidays or finishing their varsity can take a year off and come this side?
Yes, of course. again, there's a lot of people have a lot of different stories,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And everybody comes through their own means. The girls that were here before, you might have seen them at Desert Trails. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But they came here through their school practicum.
Oh,
So they went to I think it would translate to a gospel school, a school where you learn to share the gospel. And then they were sponsored by the school to come over here and help out.
Okay.
My old friend Vova, he ended up joining here after visiting a bunch of other missions around Africa. And there was another girl who ended up visiting here just to join her friends who were already here. We have a new missionary here, and he ended up spending 4 years saving up his own personal money in order to come here too. So again, everybody has very touching stories of how they ended up being over here.
Okay. So you encourage more students who are looking for a mission in Africa, or what to do to come to meet back to life, and
Yeah, of course. It's
from all over the world, though, not specifically Russia, France, maybe other parts of the world. They are welcome to come and volunteer here.
I mean,
Will
yes, of course.
will the founder maybe through you have a web? Back to Life has a website, of course.
It does not have a website. It's again, this mission is always evolving. It's always changing.
it's,
Tomorrow, I was planning to work on some text
okay.
in order to get the website running. But again, there's a lot of projects going on in parallel. But again, to answer your question, of course, everybody is always welcome. Again, you might encounter some issues with the language barriers, but again, we have language barriers here with the kids, and we try to make our way, and we try to make it work even despite that. But again, you're always welcome. We're always willing to accept people if the people are here to help us.
That will sound better if you take us around. Then we can meet actually the kids. If they turn the camera, they can see some of them here. Then take me around this. How do you call it? We can call it a compound because it's closed. But what is in here? What is in here that is helping these kids?
This compound is, of course, a pretty busy place. Always a lot going on. Always a lot changing. This was probably the first building that was actually built over here. This is the place where, the orphan kids, the kids that don't have anywhere else to sleep at all, stay. So obviously
This whole block.
Yes, so we have 4 rooms over here. Obviously, 2 are dedicated to the guys, 2 are dedicated to the girls.
Okay.
So trying to balance it as much as possible.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's
Show me.
it's a cozy little place.
Okay.
So obviously, in each room we have 4 kids staying. One obviously on each bed. We have a storage space for them here. Again, 1 per child. And yeah, obviously, as anything else here in Burundi, we need mosquito nets to protect from malaria. On the other side here, we have just the bathroom. So just I guess normal bathroom stuff: toilet, shower, sink over here, toothbrushes laying around. As
So
one
it's
would
4
expect.
kids. 4. We can even see 4. 4. So it's 4 each. Even their toothbrush is 4. 4 kids stays in this room.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's spacious. I'm even surprised because 2 kids can sleep here. This is luxurious. It's a double deck. How do you call it? Bunk bed.
Bunk bed.
Yeah. So it's luxury. It's the foam mattress. So this is luxury. From sleeping on the street to sleeping here, it's luxury.
And of course, you have to understand that these kids, they don't have parents. They don't have relatives. They have nobody else to help them. We help them in any way that we can. We try to replace parently love in every way that we possibly can. But even with this luxury, but again, you have to understand that they have had a difficult life, that they are here for a reason, that they have been struggling, and we just try to make it up to them as much as we can.
Can we call it an orphanage? No, it's not. It's of course some orphanages are arranged like this, but these kids are not necessarily orphans. It's just that they don't have. You choose who can benefit this staying here permanently.
Yes, of course. And again, we have limited capacity here. We have limited capacity of beds. We have limited capacity of seats. Each kid here has a personal sponsor that we need to find who is supporting them for the food, for the education, for anything else that they might
Yeah,
need.
taking them to school. I was about to ask the funding. Where does the funding come from?
Honestly, everywhere in the world. We have had donations come from North America, Canada, America, from just about everywhere in
Russia.
Europe, from Israel. A lot of it comes from Russia because again, this is a Russian mission.
Yes.
But again, yeah, it's a very dynamic and a very multicultural environment that's going on.
Thank you for showing us
For
the
sure,
rooms.
yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, do you have running water in this place? Because I understand water. A place like this will need running water.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we obviously have some difficulties once in a while where you just open the tap and there's no water that comes out, and you gotta call one of the kids to bring in a bucket.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have running water, we have
And those?
electricity, and this is one of the later additions. We ended up having some solar panels and stuff installed over here.
Okay.
So that regardless of what else is going
Can you
on.
show me? Can you show me?
Of course, yes. It's a very complicated system, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to fully explain. But yeah, no, we got
Okay.
so we got an indicator here of to see like the regional electricity is available, and if not, we can always switch over to solar.
Okay.
And we obviously got batteries in there,
Okay.
solar panels up above, and yeah, that's kind of how we try to help these kids.
Okay. So this place is lit because during the day, of course, you don't need lights, but lights nowadays are 24/7 in this place. It's lit.
Yes, of
Because
course,
now
of
you,
course.
if the Régie des Eaux electricity is gone, you can switch on the solar.
Yes, of
So
course.
who lives in this
And
house?
this is the place for Sylvestre himself,
okay.
for his family, for
Okay.
his kids,
Okay.
and of course for a lot of his relatives. Of course, as I'm learning here in Burundi, it's a mission like this is more of a family business in a lot of ways. So
okay.
there's a lot of family members who are helping out as well, helping with the soccer, football practices, helping with cutting hair, helping with staying with the kids, helping them with homework. And so yeah, a lot of them are staying in this house.
Staying in this house.
Yes.
So, and where do you sleep?
Well, I mean, we're about to find out. So this is my humble abode that I stay in.
I love this place before we get to anywhere else. I love the way they build around this tree. So it provides a shelter while people can sit around it.
Yeah, it's very poetic sitting around
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yes. They're sitting under the lemon tree now.
Straight from the sun. Yeah, another massive addition there. My close buddy and childhood friend Boma, and I'm spending a good couple months trying to raise the money for that, but we have a good functioning running or not dishwasher, just normal washer, where both we as I guess the volunteers here, staff and the kids can wash all of our clothes. And we have a massive logistical
Actually, I can see a lot of clothes waiting to be. So I understand a lot of kids. If you were to wash their clothes just by hand, so this is helping a lot.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But then, of course, you have the task of drying it. So we have that happening everywhere. We got drying racks there. We got the drying racks in our own building. We got it everywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, this is, of course, our normal house where we live. Just again, normal amenities, shower, bathroom, toilet there. Here we have the med bay. Of course, another recent addition, which is only a few months old, but that is where we take care of the kids. Honestly, yeah.
So when they are sick, anyone who is sick around, you bring them to here.
Yes, of course, of course. We try to help them again in every way that we can. We have medication from just about everywhere. We have medication from just about everywhere in the world. We got some from Israel, from Canada, from Russia, local medication wherever we can. And so yeah, it's there for everything from a simple scratch to just a really bad case of conjunctivitis. We try to give them the best care that we can because of course from here it's hard to get to a doctor.
Yes.
Especially at night, hard to get medical care. And so yeah, I oftentimes find myself just sitting down, trying to text my close friends all the way back from Canada, trying to come up with a treatment plan, trying to help these kids. But again, this is more of just simple stuff: scratches, malaria tests, stomach flus, anything like that.
Okay. So yeah, show us about around this room. See how.
By far one of the by far one of the busiest places. Probably not the busiest place, but it's definitely a very busy place in terms of things that are going on. So obviously we have our own, I guess, living room there. With the couches, with a little table that they kind of half made, half was already assembled. And then we have the stuff for the kids. So we have a couple bass guitars there, guitar there, drums over there. Again, that's something that was donated to us, but at the same time, we haven't had a chance to fully utilize it yet to teach the kids how to take advantage of the musical instruments. Here's another simple addition. We have the sewing machines here because, again, it's the summer break and the kids are growing up. They don't have fashions yet. They don't have anything that they're particularly good at and can be proud of. And so we decided to invest into a sewing machine so that the kids can sew their own clothes. And maybe in the future they can become the next big tailors of clothes.
Learn how. It's a skill. It's a life skill that they can use later on when they are no longer staying here. Because eventually they will outgrow here and go outside so that you can take it in more kids. Ego, nagomba kukubaza urinde witwa nde?
Kanaize Bonere.
Bonere. Ego, aha ni hehe? Turi mu kihe kigo?
Back to life.
Back to life. Ego, wabaye ngaha kuva ryari? Uba ngaha canke ngaha uhakorera iki?
Mba ngaha. Nihunga.
Ego, kuva ryari?
Ati imyaka 3 mba ngaha.
Ego, waje uva he bagukuye he kugira uze ngaha muri iki kigo?
Baje mva kuyarara. Baranyandika ngaha. Kubera ingorane nagenda cyangwa zimwe zo kubura ababyeyi bakwiye. Ababyeyi baradufasha bo ngaha. Baratwandika. Imana ndashima Imana ko yakoze kudushikana ngaha.
Ego, none bariko babigisha ibiki? Ndabona uri ku mashini. Twereke uriko wiga iki?
Niko ndiga gushona. Bakora kwigisha gushona.
Bizogufasha iki mu buzima ni wabimenya gushona?
Namenya gushona bizofasha kubaho.
Okay. Nukuvuga ko hazogera igihe nawe ushobora kuva muri buno buzima ukagenda mu buzima busanzwe nawe ukakora umwuga. Ego. Uriga usanzwe wiga amashuri asanzwe kwiga gusoma no kwandika igifaransa n'ibindi. Ego. Wiga mu wakangahe? Mu wa gatatu. Ego. Ufite imyaka ingahe? Okay. Waratevye rero kugira gutangura mugabo ubu uri kuragerageza kubandanya ishuri. Ego. Wifuza kubiki ni wakura?
Nifuza kwiriko nakura asanzwe umusirikare.
Umusirikare, urakunda kuba umusirikare?
Ego.
Nabonye uri kurashira abana kuri discipline kare, urumva nivyo birakunezera ko abana bose baja kuri discipline bagakora neza.
Ego.
Is it the only skill so far? Or are you gonna put more, you teach them more stuff? Handiwork.
Yes, again, this is the latest edition, and so it's something that I've been thinking a lot about. We've invested also a couple $100 into just getting basic tools like carpentry tools. Because I come from Canada, where everything is made out of wood. So wood is very near and dear to my heart. So I'm very comfortable with it, and I've been trying to share some of this passion with the kids as well. So when we go upstairs, we're gonna see some of our latest additions. But again, everything like that is still in a work in progress.
So when you come here, you are busy every day. Okay. This is what? This is learning material?
Yes, of course. And again, it's a massive patchwork where every volunteer that comes here, they try to contribute as much as possible, bringing their own arts and crafts. A lot of it we print over here. We've assembled a lot of working materials here, multiplication, writing, a lot of things like this. Again, as you can
But
see,
this is Russian.
Yeah,
I was
of
about to
course.
say
But
it's
again-
a coloring book anyway.
Yes, of course. So this one is more or less empty, very little coloring done here.
Yeah.
But again, it's out under the lemon tree that we have outside. Every evening we have just a flurry of kids assemble and just some are painting, some are coloring, some are cutting something out. Just
Yeah.
doing things that are fun.
Yeah,
doing things that kids are supposed to do.
educational activities.
Of course.
Yeah. So I see the drums also and football, of course. Everything is stored here. Toys. Also, people donate toys, of course. Wherever there is kids, there is toys.
Of course, to the best of our abilities.
Okay.
Again, and a lot of the stuff is again brand new. So all of those balls are maybe half a year old.
Okay.
Still, and we would be getting the balls. Then what's the next step? We get the uniforms. What's the next step? We get the colored things for them. And so right now, all the boys, you might have noticed, they just ran away with the balls.
Yeah.
And they'll be playing soccer outside.
Soccer, yeah.
Of course.
So they are not yet using this.
Yeah, we still need to come up with a plan of how we can use this.
Yeah, music.
But
Do
it's in the
you plan
works.
to teach them music, some
Yes.
musical instruments?
Yes, of course. Again, with things like this, you need time to come up with a plan. You need time to find the right staff. You need time to find the right funding. But again, we are not in the rush. But at the same time, it's the kinds of things that need to get done sometimes.
And the volunteers, you guys sleep here. So
Yes,
we are not
of
gonna
course.
get into your room. Just
But
so
yeah.
these are your rooms.
Yes, of course. So we have 2 rooms here.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get really full.
Yeah.
Right now they're pretty empty. So at most, between the 2 rooms, we have 5 people living there. 3 girls and 2 guys.
Where is the other volunteer?
He is sleeping right now.
Oh, he is okay.
Because I don't know. I guess the
Yeah, it's the
air in Burundi-
afternoon, so
Yes.
yeah.
The air in Burundi is pretty hot, pretty humid, so you tend to get tired pretty quickly. At least I personally.
Oh, they are already playing.
Yes, of course, warming up for the big game.
So do we go upstairs? Or?
We can come upstairs.
So this is a building that is under construction.
Yes, of course. I mean, as everything is over here. Again, it's the kind of mission that is evolving with the kids, right? As the kids are growing up, we try to meet the demands and we try to help them out as much as possible. So this is, again, we're on the 1st floor. This is right now the 2nd floor, and hopefully we'll have both the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor built at some point so we can have more people. But again, right now at the moment we are at the capacity.
So this is what you have.
So yeah, this is the kind of thing that I was building with the kids two days ago. And again, it's one of those things where you try to kill a couple birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So yes, I noticed the problem that when the kids dried their clothes, they didn't always have the space. So oftentimes it ended up being scattered.
Yeah.
As it is right now with the wind.
Okay.
But
so
yeah, so we ended up building this thing over here so that they can dry their clothes on this drying rack instead of having it scattered.
It's a handmade.
Yeah.
What do you call it? DIY.
And technically it's still not finished. I still have a couple more ideas of how I can get it all done. I was planning to actually get it done, this finished, and another one built later today. But again, we will see with the schedule. Again, it's not just about the fact that we built it. It's the fact that the kids are getting a chance to learn how to use the saws and the hammers and the screwdrivers and all of this so that they can use it at some point later in life.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe the time I come back and meet you, that this place will be done.
Yeah,
I never know. I'll keep coming.
For sure.
Okay. Now I want to. Okay. Now I'm behind the camera. Nick, I want you to show me. Yes, the rest of the place.
Yes, of course. So this, of course, is a very loud place. When I was talking about...
it's built with wood as well?
It's a combination. It's a combination of wood and brick,
Injera?
as you can see on the inside.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, this is just a place where the kids gather, where they can eat, where they can have their lessons, and just have their evening prayers as well.
Okay.
It's shockingly empty right now. It is usually a very busy place where, again, the kids gather. So again, to the best of our abilities, we have about 100 kids here coming 2 times a day to have their full plate of meal, to have their full meal.
Okay. Okay. Ni sawa? Abandi bagiye? Mugira muje muri sport. Okay.
As you can see on the chalkboard, you obviously always have either some English words learning from the English class, or right now we have a Bible verse here that they've all been learning.
So much home. Some. Okay, murakoze cyane. Ego, nanje nitwa Dalila nimpagaritse. Nitwa nde? Dalila nimpagaritse. Okay, naje kubatembera ngaha. Ni muyihe quartier? Zone mu Buterere. Ego, mu Buterere. Ngaha rero bahita ngo Back to life ni ikintu yo tubwira back to life. Kugarukana kubuzima. None mwe bw'abana mwashitse ngaha gute imeze gute muhakorera iki?
Acha turakorera bapigisha ijambo ry'Imana.
Muriga indimi zose.
Icyongereza.
Murakina umupira. Muri mu buruhuko. Bigenda gute none mu buruhuko mukora iki? Umwe niyishure mukora iki mu buruhuko?
Mu buruhuko. Barafata umwana mutonya bakatigisha ijambo ry'Imana.
Wowe nawe ibyo ukora mu buruhuko ukora iki? Ibikorwa ukora
ndakubura nkabidoma.
Okay. Mwese muba ngaha? Ngaha muri urupango canke muri iki kibano? Umva hari abarara ngaha n'abarara hanze. Ufise abavyeyi? Okay. Ngaha rero muca muza sangapi?
Wote tuba ngaha,
Makaca musanzwe hari abataha bariko. Abataha baza gukora iki? Murakundana? Yego. Murakunda abigisha banyu? Yego. Okay. Ndanezerewe kubabona. Nanje nkoresha ibiganiro kuri YouTube ni ku mbuga ngurukana bumenyi. Muri no misi abantu bakeneye kubona abandi ibyo bariko barakora mu kibani wacu. Rero twatembere no musi ngaha mu Buterere muri quartier mubone kugira tubone kino kigo n'ibyo kigo kirakora. Mwe murashima ko babakuye hariya. Mwaba muri ko murakora yi
hamwe n'ibirayi byabotse ko Imana yarakoze ko tukavuga n'amajambo
akamaro byabagiriye kuza ngaha ko babakuye hariya kuyarara n'akaha
akamaro. Mana jewe ndashimira Imana ko yandinze gutukana ko yankuye hariya hafi.
none byagenze gute ngo wisange hariya kuko naho nyine tuzoja kumfirira
jewe mama yahuye n'umugabo akorera hariya nyene mu yarara icebira abana byahuye mu ijoro icebira abana umunsi rero umugabo akora hariya kuyana nanje carantwaraye
aca kubwira ngo ubu nibwo buzima ugiye kubaho none wabona ari byiza canke ntiwabikunda
ni bibi byari bibi
wirigwayo ku zuba mu mvura
narariraho nyene ko imyotsi yose
n'ibikaya bikagutema ku maguru
ariko ubu uri ngaha ubuzima bwawe bwarahindutse
ijambo ry'Imana turarizi
kazoza kanyu mubona bakanye murabona mufise kazoza keza wifuza gukora iki mu buzima niwakura wifuza kuzobana
jesha nzobe umutayeri yasudira cyangwa gukora imodoka cyangwa gufasha abana nyine nk'uko badufasha twebwe
wankadrere rero ngaha ibyo bintu bazobibigisha cyangwa abatware gushiraho mu
biga bakora bitwigisha no kunyereka
wowe ushaka kubika
nshaka gufasha abandi bana batabonye
kumva ntibatoye benshi batora bakeyi kubera ariko hangana murifuza ibigo nk'ibiko bigwiza abana bose bakava hariya kuyara yego mutwerekere aho mukinira nyereka aho mukinira ingo Okay. Yes. Then again, Nick, this place is amazing. Please elaborate more on it.
It's the latest addition, I guess, that we have going on here. It's a place that's been fun to build, and it's obviously very fun to use.
Yeah.
Got just about everything that a kid can possibly want, from a bench to some abandoned tires to swings and seesaws. And
were you involved in building this?
Maybe not the construction, because I'm not very good with that. But yeah, no, absolutely. We ended up raising the funds for it. We ended up getting all the money, and then we ended up just figuring out what we want to build, how we want to build, how we want to paint it, and obviously where we want to place it. So yeah, got tables in it, got volleyball here, got everything that can, you know, maybe raise the next big star out here in Burundi.
So they have a time to play, a specific time where they come here in this playground.
It really depends, right? So the local kids can join in just about any time with everybody else. We try to only do it when we got a supervisor here.
Yes, kids needs to be supervised. They cannot just be on their own.
Because we try to make it as safe and child-proof as we possibly can, but again, we try to do it within reason, and we usually try to have somebody here just watching over the kids just to make sure that they're safe.
Okay, so I see that you created, it's more like a beach. The sand is more like where children are safe because it's not concrete.
No, of course, it's a great place. It's almost like a beach. It's again, it's just a cozy place in every way that we can make it cozy.
So this is a seesaw.
Sorry, because of course we try to get a normal, proper table, and in the process we were having some trouble, so we ended up just building one from scratch, and then we ended up finding a way to get a proper table here.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one came after you had.
Yes.
But this one is long lasting.
This will survive for far, far longer.
Okay.
But in case we want to play a good, high quality, competitive game, we usually pull out the net and we play it over here.
Oh, okay. This is the professional one. Okay. And then they over there it's a volleyball.
Yes, of course. I mean, of course, it's a little loose right now, but we can have a proper game of beach volleyball. Or I guess you can pass around the soccer ball too.
So children here, the ages, the ages of children here range from how old to how old?
I mean, obviously, children have different lives at all different ages, and so the kids come here at different ages too. We have a couple that have ended up joining at a young age of about 1 to 2 years old, but for a vast majority of kids over here, they would be anywhere from the age of 7 to 13, 14.
Okay. Thank you very much for showing us the place. We really appreciate you taking time, and we wish you all the best when you return to Canada. And we hope one day you will take a trip again and find yourself here. Why not? And you will become another person, and a good journey in life, because our TV is called Our Daily Lives TV. So continue to impact more lives.
Yeah, for sure. It's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful region that, again, you might have seen from the roof. It's a beautiful sight to see, the buildings, the rice fields, and then the mountains out in the distance. It's a view that I'll miss very much. And it's the kids that I'll miss very much. So I'll try to make every effort I possibly can to come back here as soon as I possibly can.
Thank you, and have a lovely day.
Yeah, for sure. You have a good day.
Show me this place, that's where they gather to eat. Okay, so where is their food prepared?
I mean, of course, it's a massive industrial task in order to get it
To
all
feed
organized. 115, but again, it's a number that changes a little bit all the time.
Okay.
But again, in order you have to prepare food for all of them, and so obviously all the magic
Is
happens.
it 2 meals per day? Oh.
Yeah, so of course the kids that stay on base, we also provide them with a breakfast. But for everybody else, they gather here 2 times for breakfast. For lunch and for supper.
Okay. Okay. So this place is it's where they store, is the kitchen.
Yeah, again, to the best of our abilities, we try to store enough dishes to feed 100 kids. And so so you would be having the storage, the garbage places, the sink. And
it's so clean. It's really clean.
Yeah, well, there's got to be some staff that can obviously make it all happen.
Like this mama here. Mama, karibu tukubaze. Wewe wifande. Jennifer Darinda, wewe wifande. Arinde, wewe nujejwe gukora ngaha mu gikoni, ngaha muri urupangu. Muri irero ry'abana. Ego bigenda gute? Urabikunda gutekera abana benshi? Bigenda gute? Barabagora, tubwira umuntu ubikorera ubushake cyangwa n'akazi waronse bashobora kuguha agahembo gake, bigenda gute?
Nabonye ari ugufasha abana bo mw'ibarabara bitagira kubafasha rero bamaze kumbwira icyo gikorwa ndabyemereje kubera nanjye tugomba gufasha babona abana baguma barera biruka batiga nta kibazo kuri mbamwe akunda kubafasha mugahemba umubonye.
Yego, kandi mufite isuku cyane. Nabonye igikoni cyo ngaha ni igikoni kibereye nyene gukoreramwo, kubera urumva muba muri ko murahakorera ibintu by'ibiribwa, urumva murabikora neza mukabikorana isuku. Mubagaburira kangahe ku munsi?
Umunsi bagaburira mu gitondo baracaye umukate n'umukate na saa sita
none nawe urafise abana urafise umuryango wawe abana bangahe uba ngaha nyene mu Buterere ni batubwiye ko ari zone Buterere quartier Mubone uba ngaha nyene ku Mubone. Okay, turaryohewe twe twari twaje kuraba hano hantu kubera niki yahatubwiye kugira turabe ingene ameze kandi turabifurije gutera imbere. Murakoze
kandi kare muzofa mudutamutsa abana ni benshi bakiri mw'ibarabara ya kuri setemu baracuze vrema ko yagiye mbana bari cyane baracari
umva ibigo nk'ibi birakwiye kugwizwa canke hakagurwa kugira abana bose bave mu bana
kuri muhabwe mwamugize neza kuko niyo bamwe baba bazana bose kuko bamwe bari imbere yo ngaha abandi imbere hariya
umunsi mwiza rero. Yego.